What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with CamCann. Now, today we're going to be looking at the previous week. We're going to be looking at the Thursday night games. There was a Friday night game, the Sunday night games, and then the Monday night game. So let's get into it. But actually, first, before we get into it, I just want to say I'm changing the way that I'm doing Talking Sports. So now, instead of Talking Sports being Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday is going to be reviewing the previous week. Wednesday is going to be previewing the next week. And then Thursday is going to be my power rankings or any other sort of story that I would like to deep dive into that has to do with the NFL. So with that being said, let's get into the Thursday games. The first game on Thursday was the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. And this one was a pretty interesting game. Jordan Love, 234 yards, 4 touchdowns. Great night from him. Jared Goff, 256 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great night from him. Great night from Williams. Great night from Wicks. 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown respectfully. Micah Parsons, 2.5 sacks. Great game from him. So those guys were able to lead the Green Bay Packers over the Detroit Lions in what was a fantastic Thanksgiving rivalry game. And it was a great start to the Thanksgiving games. So let's get into the Cowboys-Chiefs. So Cowboys-Chiefs was a very, very fun one for me because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. Might not have been as fun for Kansas City Chiefs fans, but that's okay. Dak Prescott had a fantastic game. CeeDee Lamb had a great game. George had a pretty good game. Jadeveon Clowney had a great game with 2 sacks, 6 tackles, 5 solo tackles. Rashee Rice had a good game, 2 touchdowns, 92 yards. Patty Mahomes had a pretty good game, 261 yards, 4 tutties. But it wasn't enough. This Dallas defense was able to just keep enough points off the board from Kansas City that allowed our offense to go out there and do their job and win us this game. So congratulations to the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? And let's get into the last Thursday night game. So Bengals versus the Baltimore Ravens. This one was an interesting game. I believe that I'd thought the Baltimore Ravens were going to win this game, even with Joe Burrow coming back. I assumed that it would have been close, but I thought Baltimore was going to take it out. Joe Burrow came back. He played really well, got 261 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase, 7 receptions, 110 receiving yards. Chase Brown, 78 rushing yards on 15 carries. It's pretty good, especially for Chase Brown. Like Derrick Henry, 10 carries for 60 yards. It's good amount of yards per carry, but he needed to get the ball more, but they needed to throw it because they were losing. So it was a tough game for the Baltimore Ravens. If you're a Ravens fan, I'm sorry for how this season's going. Honestly, if you're a Bengals fan, I'm sorry for how this season's going. But at least you have Joe Burrow back, so there's a chance. Because this Cincinnati Bengals team, it looked a lot better with Joe Burrows as opposed to Joe Flacco at the helm. That being said, let's get into the Friday game. So this Friday game, it was the Chicago Bears at the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles did not have a great game today. Saquon didn't play very well. A.J. Brown had a pretty good game. 10 receptions, 2 tutties, 132 yards. But the Bears' run game, that's what won this game. Monangai, however you say his name. Monangai. Kyle had 131 yards on 22 carries and a touchdown. Pretty sure Swift had over 100 yards, had a touchdown. So over 230 rushing yards. That's going to help you win the game. Caleb didn't have the greatest game. Threw an interception, but also threw a TD. Only threw for 154 yards, but he didn't really have to throw for very much because they were just running the ball the whole time. So congrats, Ben Johnson. Congrats, Caleb. Big win against the Eagles, proving that you guys are a legit team and that you do belong in the hunt for the Super Bowl. Let's get into the Sunday games now. All right, so San Francisco, Cleveland, not really too much to say here. Cleveland didn't play that well. San Francisco didn't even really play that well. Just wasn't the greatest game ever. I think Shador did well. Shador is going to be good if he gets the chance and he gets pieces around him.
My name is Jeff.
Congrats, San Francisco. Easily handled Cleveland. Jacksonville versus Tennessee. Trevor Lawrence had a good game. Jacoby Myers had a good game. And quite frankly, they just easily pushed aside Tennessee. Jacksonville looks good, and they look like they should be in the playoff hunt. Houston, Indianapolis. This one was a little bit of a weird one. CJ Stroud came back. He played really well. Nico Collins had a great game. Jonathan Taylor did okay. He didn't have a stellar game, but he didn't play awfully. This Indianapolis team, losing Sauce Gardner didn't help, but I think they still should have got the win. So good for Houston for playing well. Their defense played well. Stopped Indianapolis from scoring very many points. Like I always say, if you can keep a team under 20 points, you're more than likely going to win that game. And Houston did that. There you go. New Orleans versus Miami. This one was a little bit closer than I thought it was going to be. New Orleans had a pretty good game. Miami didn't play the best, but Miami still took it out from Devon Achane. He helped them. His 134 rushing yards really helped them win this game. Atlanta versus New York. This one was such a fucking weird one, honestly. Like, I can't articulate how inconsistent Atlanta is. They are horribly inconsistent. They will play some of the best football you will ever see one week, and then the next week they will lose and allow the Jets to score 27 points on them. I don't know. Atlanta defense last week was amazing. This week against a horrible Jets team, did awful. Kirk Cousins had 234 yards. Bijan Robinson had 142 rushing yards, and they still lost the game. Adonai Mitchell played well, but other than that, it's kind of just Atlanta sucking. Gosh, Atlanta, you're such a frustrating team. You have the potential to be so good, but you're just not. Arizona versus Tampa. This is another one where I thought Tampa was going to win a little bit more convincingly, but they did not. Arizona kept the game close. Jacoby Brissett played really well. Bam Knight did okay. Yeah, Trey McBride did well, but Tampa was still able to win the game. Panthers versus Rams. Rams should have done better. Panthers are a good team. This was kind of a pathetic performance from the Rams defense, but good for Carolina. You guys deserve the win. Congratulations. Minnesota, Seattle. This game was just a rout. Minnesota got absolutely destroyed. That's all I have to say. Buffalo, Pittsburgh. It was a boring first half. Buffalo turned it on in the second half. Buffalo's defense played well throughout, and they won the game. Las Vegas versus Los Angeles. Los Angeles killed Las Vegas. Brock Bowers played well. That's about the highlights from Las Vegas. Los Angeles deservingly killed them and won the game. Denver versus Washington. This one was a closer game than I thought it was going to be. Marcus Mariota played really well, but Bo Nix was able to get 321 passing yards and win Denver the game. Zach Ertz played well as well. He definitely helped Denver to squeak out the win. And then the Pats versus the Giants. This game, Jackson Dart's good. When he gets some better weapons and a good O-line, he'll do well. Secondly, Drake May's amazing. Thirdly, the Pats are for real. That's all I have to say. I hope everyone enjoyed the review of Week 13's games. I hope you all have a lovely Tuesday. I hope you have a great week. And I will see you tomorrow for Week 14 preview. Peace, boys.